1 to 2 months of confusion. That's the runway to clarity. Stay with it, and a new way of life locks in. Life moves in chapters. Each has 4 phases. Limbo, you don't know what you want. Vision, an image forms, you act. Momentum builds. Flow, you can't step away from the work. Resistance, progress cools, and clinging hurts. Most people stall in limbo. Why? We were trained to follow scripts. School and jobs reward linear steps and borrowed certainty. So when you feel lost, you assume you're wrong and retreat to comfort. But unconventional results require an unconventional path. Feeling lost isn't a red flag, it's the doorway. It feels like a dense forest where all you see is trees. 5 yards away, a clear trail to the summit. How do you find it? Name your phase, list your interests and curiosities, turn them into a main quest with small side quests. Pick the character traits you must level up, take the next obvious step, then the next. I built an AI prompt that turns this into a simple guide. It helps you spot your phase, map your quests, and track the traits you're leveling. Give confusion the time it needs. Vision arrives, act, build momentum, ride the flow. When resistance shows up, adapt, don't cling. That's how you launch your next chapter. Momentum widens your view. New options appear. When resistance returns, adapt. That's how fragments become direction, and direction becomes progress. Step 2, change your mind. Your mind is a goal-seeking system. It filters reality to gather what helps it hit the target it believes you want. The twist? That target may be hidden. Aristotle called it the final cause, the purpose pulling events forward. Adler agreed, we're not pushed by the past, we're pulled by aims. So why are you stuck? Because a quiet goal is running the show. Avoid pain, risk, and embarrassment. Feeling lost serves that aim. Safe, stagnant. You don't need a massive vision to have a goal. You already have one. Every action reveals it. Scrolling, delaying, second-guessing. What goal do those serve? For most people, stay the same. Name that hidden target, then replace it. Choose a direction that's honest and actionable, clear enough to move. Reinterpret discomfort as data, proof you're leaving the old goal behind. Take small, deliberate steps, log wins, update the map. When resistance returns, ask, what is it trying to protect? Thank it, redirect it toward your chosen aim. The mind follows the dominant goal. Give it a better one. Select the target, act on it, iterate fast. That's how you shift from avoidance to growth and from confusion to momentum. You primed your mind by getting clear on what you don't want. You selected a target and started moving. Good. Now change the inputs to change the mind. Step 2. Immerse yourself in new information. Read beyond your usual shelf. Talk to new people. Follow different thinkers. Visit the place you keep postponing. Take long walks and cue a podcast. Enroll in a course. Learn a skill that lifts your career or seeds a venture. Use AI to accelerate. Build a focus coach. Assemble a virtual bench of mentors. Prompt it to challenge your assumptions. Use it to sharpen writing, marketing, and copy. It helps you get unstuck while you learn the tool itself. 1 action, 2 wins. The source matters less than its ability to spark change. When you're determined to avoid your current trajectory and point at a better aim, real learning begins. You'll feel it. Energy spikes when a real opportunity appears. Within weeks, you'll sketch the life you want. Not perfect clarity, a workable picture. That's enough. Aim at the good life you can actually imagine. Move toward it. Even if the path is fuzzy, the direction is right. Next, how to move along that path. Step 3. Step 3. Gamify your life. Your mind runs on stories. Games are pre-built stories that narrow attention and make progress feel good. Use that. Every good game has 3 things: a goal hierarchy, instant feedback, and rules that create challenge and skill. That's the architecture of flow, the optimal state where self-consciousness fades and you become absorbed in the task. Media companies spend billions to engineer these loops. Why let them own your focus? Build the same mechanics into your life. Design the game. Redefine goal. It's not a commandment. It's a lens for decisions. As you learn, the lens shifts. That isn't failure, that's progress. Create your hierarchy. End goal, direction, painted in broad strokes. Long-term goals, big quests that move you there. Short-term goals, today's missions. Wire in feedback, track reps, time, or outputs. See the score, ask, am I closer than yesterday? If not, adjust. Set rules to add productive friction. Time blocks, single tasking, limited attempts. Constraints sharpen focus and reveal skill. Make wins feel good. Reward streaks. Celebrate shipped work. Small victories compound. Do this, and your work starts to pull you in. Focus deepens. Progress becomes its own reward. That's how you move along the path you sketched. By playing a well-designed game, you actually want to win. Now aim the game. Pick a horizon you actually want. A 10-year direction, then map the near road. 1 year, 1 month, 1 week. Each step informs the next. Set the rules. What won't you trade? Health stays. Relationships stay. Maybe no late nights. Constraints make the design smarter. Success without burnout exists. Without broken bonds too. Most ignore it because they think it's impossible, or they won't admit they don't know how yet. Pull the levers daily. Quantifiable tasks only. 1,000 words, 10 pages, 5 outreach messages. Those numbers create a feedback loop. You did the reps. You moved the bar. Simple, trackable, undeniable. Remember, goals are a compass, not a contract. They point. They don't punish. The levers move you in that direction. When your story is vague, novelty dies and chaos creeps in. Give your mind order and patterns to read. The spark returns. Step 2, build a tutorial phase. In games, you learn by doing, not by binging guides. So ship tiny missions. Reduce scope. Practice one mechanic at a time. Make failure cheap and feedback immediate. Iterate fast. Level up difficulty only when reps feel clean. Do this and the game teaches you. Momentum builds. The path clarifies. Keep playing and the work becomes the reward. Now keep that momentum. But here's the trap. Watching tutorials before you play? That's entertainment, not learning. You can binge streams and feel prepared, yet the moment you sit down, your fingers freeze. Keys, mouse, timing, they only come from reps. Once you're actually playing, tutorials transform. They become tactics you can implement immediately. You test, adapt, and stack ideas. That's how your unique style emerges. So start. Don't wait for lifetime certainty. Direction comes from error correction, and you can't correct an error you haven't made. While you play, feed your mind with 2 inputs. Fundamentals. Most success is just not drifting from them. Specific solutions. When intuition stalls, make an intentional search for the exact answer you need. Structure your day in focused blocks. Learn and build for 60-120 minutes at a time. Not in isolation. One fuels the other. Stuck? This is where AI shines for beginners. Use it to diagnose, outline steps, generate options, and debug. Whether you're comping in Photoshop or drafting your daily 1,000 words, ask, apply, iterate. Keep shipping small, keep the loops tight. The more you play, the clearer it gets, and the work stays the reward. Now, treat AI as a creative sparring partner, not a crutch. Stuck in Photoshop? Ask, I'm trying to achieve this effect. What are 5 ways to do it? Try them, compare. You get unstuck and you learn faster. That isn't outsourcing learning, it's accelerating it. Push it further. Tell AI what you're doing, where you're stuck, and what you've tried. Then ask, spot my knowledge gaps. What blind spots am I missing? Give me 3 questions I should ask you next. Do that daily and the blocks shrink. Momentum compounds. Step 3 to gamify your life. Stay at the edge of the unknown. Picture a mini-map. Bright areas you've explored, dark zones you haven't. Those dark zones are higher level. If you teleport into the center, you drown. One shot by stronger players, quests you can't complete, anxiety spiking, progress stalling. So don't teleport. Walk the border, expand the light 1 tile at a time. Keep difficulty just above your comfort, not miles beyond it. Stack clean reps, level steadily, use AI to chart that boundary. Ask, given my current skills, what's the smallest next quest that expands this edge? What prerequisite skill am I missing? What 3 drills will get me ready for the next dungeon? Stay at the edge. Ask well, act fast, iterate. The map grows, your skills rise, and the game keeps pulling you forward. Stay at the edge. Ask well, act fast, iterate. The map grows, your skills rise, and the game keeps pulling you forward. Here's why the edge matters. Stay in the safe zone too long and you stagnate. Easy wins, tiny rewards. Jump too far and anxiety spikes. Progress stalls. Both paths waste time. The sweet spot? Challenges that slightly outrun your skills. That's where information flows, where learning compounds, where days blur into real progress and perception sharpens. Treat work like training. Don't add hours, add load with intent. 1 notch higher, week by week. New variable, tighter constraint, richer problem. The smallest plate consistently beats ego lifting every time. And the 9 to 5, a fine launchpad, often a trap. You advance, then repeat. The loop dulls your edge and bleeds into the rest of life. Stability without growth becomes confinement. So design your progression. Each week or month, pick the smallest next quest. Name the missing skill. Choose 3 drills. Execute, review, adjust. Bored or overwhelmed? That's your compass. Nudge the difficulty until it bites, not breaks. Stay there. Learn fast. Level up. Keep the game pulling you forward. Want a tool to keep that momentum? I built a turn your life into a video game AI prompt. It makes your next quest obvious, calibrates difficulty, and turns progress into a habit. Grab it via the link in the description. Quick update. Going forward, you'll get 2 things from me each week. First, a tight Saturday recap, the highest signal ideas from everything we covered. Second, deeper practical guides on marketing, the creator economy, writing, and AI, only what proves useful in my own workflow. No filler, just clear instructions, real examples, and steps you can use immediately. When something works, you'll hear about it. How to use it all. Start with the prompt. Use the recap to stay oriented. Pick one guide to execute. Iterate. Questions you want me to tackle next? Drop them below. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching. Oh yes. And please don't forget that if you need to upskill with AI for your job, head to CompleteAItraining.com, the #1 AI learning platform for career advancement.